Hello YouTube viewers, welcome back to the magic world of Photoshop. So in today's video I'm going to show you guys how you can color grade and retouch your bridal portrait here in Photoshop. Right, so a lot of photographers find it difficult to retouch, find it difficult to color grade the dark skin tone. Right, reason be that the dark skin tone is very difficult in color grading because if you're not careful, you can change the skin tone. But really compared to a light skin tone or a white skin tone, any grade you apply or any color you apply can definitely work. It can probably work, but dark skin tone is contrary to that. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can color grade and maintain the dark skin tone, right? So without further ado, let's get started. All right. So this image was shot by me. Yeah, pretty short with ISO 300, shutter speed 125, and aperture 2.5. So without further ado, let's get started. So first of all, we're going to remove our blemishes and remove the spots on this image. This image doesn't have a lot of blemishes or spots, but I think we'll have a stain on the white, on the color of the bride, right? So I think it's a makeup stain, so we're going to work on it perfectly, right? So let's get started. Ctrl J to duplicate your layer, right? So I love using my patch tool. You can use your clone stamp or every other tool, but personally love using my patch tool to remove my blemishes depending on the image or the kind of image I want to portray, right? Or in this bridal portrait, I'm going to use my patch tool to remove the wrinkles and the blemishes. Alright, so you can hit your J button, you can hit your J on your keyboard to that's a shortcut for patch tool. When you come to this part and brush to the brush where you see your patch tool in a different tool, right? So let me zoom in this image so you can see what I'm going to work on, right? Right, so this, like I said before, this image doesn't have a lot of much blemishes compared to other image where you have catalogs of blemishes on the image, but this is different from that, right? But we're going to blend, we're going to remove the wrinkles on the image. This is a bridal portrait we're doing, right? So we are trying to maintain and give it a perfect look. Alright, so I think, okay, Ctrl D, always use your Ctrl D to deselect. Ctrl D means to deselect. Alright, Ctrl D to deselect. Alright, so we're done with it. So we're going to zoom out to see for ourselves what we've done. Alright, so let me zoom in so you see the different with the before and the after. Alright, okay, so this is the before, this is the after. Alright, the effect is not pretty much. Alright, let me zoom in so you can see better. Alright, so this was the before and this is the after. Alright, so you can see the different pupils clearly. Alright, so we're done removing the blemishes. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a retouch. Alright, we're going to do a quick retouch for this image. Alright, so remember this is a bridal portrait, so at the same time we're trying to maintain the originality and beauty of the image at the same time, right? So I'm going to use frequency separation. I'm going to use my reduce on 5.4. Right, I think that's pretty cool for this image, right? So let's see what we're going to achieve with this retouching, right? So I hit my mixer brush tool, right? I'm going to hit my mixer brush tool. Shortcut is B. So I love shortcuts so much. People that knows me, you know I love shortcuts. People that work with me, you know I love shortcuts. I love using my shortcut. Oh, I think I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But when we are done with the retouching, then we work on the color, right? So we are not going to start the video afresh. Okay. So I'm going to use my wets. My wets is going to be 30. My wet is going to be 30. My load is going to be 30. My mist is going to be 30. Alright. Then my flow is going to be 70. Alright. So I'm going to make a video that will be explaining everything about Mr. Brush, why your wet is to be 30, why your flow. I'm going to make a video in our next that should be in our next video. I'm going to make a video regards that. Alright. So let's hit our retouching. Okay. Okay, let's walk you through how to do this amazing retouch. Alright. Right, let's zoom out so we won't flatten the image. Right, so when you zoom out, it helps you to know how far, how smooth or how rough your image is. But when it's zooming, it will deceive your eye. You're thinking you've not retouched anything or you've not brushed anything, and that will make you flatten the image more. So one of the secrets about retouching, when you're retouching, when you zoom in, you zoom out, so you know the areas you've not retouched, and know you won't flatten the image or over retouch the image. Alright. Alright, so you can see the before and after. Alright, you can see the before and after. Alright, so let's go through the next. Alright, okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, so the before, this is the after. Right, it's not looking edited, it's not looking much. Alright, so on your head. Alright, so that's pretty good. Cool, right? Okay. Alright, so that's pretty cool. So the before and the after. Before and after. Let me zoom in so you see the effect of the retouching on the image. Alright. So the before and the after. Before and after. Right, that looks great, looks cool, right? Okay. So let's work on the shade and the color before going to the color grading. Alright. So you Control Shift E to create a visible layer. Alright. Okay. So I'm also going to use my patch tool. I'm going to use my patch tool and my brush tool to work on this stain on the color, right? So I'll pick the area that is affected, the affected area, and move it. I'm going to move it to the unaffected area. Same here. Okay. Alright, it's cool. It's going to come here. Right, that's good. right? I think this part is for the to help perfect the image, right? That's pretty cool. So I'm going to use my mixer brush to blend or to smoothen the color, right? I'm using to smoothen the color. In as much as I'm trying to smoothen the color, I'm also trying to maintain the originality of the shade, the color, right? Also trying to maintain the right. Let me zoom out. See how since the still having a stain on the color. Alright, we're definitely going to work on it. Yeah, it's our work. Definitely, as a retoucher, you must always try to put out your image, try to make your image stand great. It's your duty to make your image stand great without any distortion, right? Okay, let me try my patch to again. Alright, so this time around I'm going to use my clone stamp to pick a clean area, paint it over. We are preparing. Alright. Okay. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to use my mixer brush to blend. Alright, it's giving me this feel, it's giving me this obvious dots. Yeah, it's giving me this artificial look. Alright, so okay, so this was the before and this is the after. The before and the after. Alright, so this looks great, right? We're cool with retouching the image and clearing the whole stuff on the background, the shade. So this is a distortion. So I'm trying to make my image to look great, right? So as a retoucher, either as a beginner or as a professional, your duty as a good retoucher is to make sure your image is well edited and remove every form of distortion or distraction on it. Alright, this image looks pretty cool, alright, and we're not going to do much on this image. We're just going to maintain the skin tone, alright. So I love my image to look a bit, I love my skin to look a bit thin, alright. Yeah, so first of all I'm going to put my selective color, alright. I love my image to look, remember this is a dark skin image we are grading, alright. So we are also going to maintain the skin tone, right? So I'm not going to put to my red, I'm going to put to my cyan, alright, like +4. Then my magenta, I think -7 is cool. My yellow, I'm going to put my yellow 4 again, alright. I'm going to put my right, okay. That's great. Before and after. It looks great. It looks great. Definitely looks great, right? So I'm going to add my core, right? You know, one of the benefits, one of the sweetest thing about dark skin, one of the sweetest thing about contrast and dark skin tone, it makes it pronounce the richness of the skin, right? So when you put your contrast, when you contrast your dark skin, it gives your dark skin it pop out the skin, it gives the dark skin that rich tone. So curve helps you to give that richness and contrast to your image, right? So as when you're color grading a dark skin tone, you're up to use your curve, right? But it's going to help you to give you that contrast, and the contrast help to enhance the richness of dark skin tone. So I'm going to pull my slide. I'm going to pull my contrast, my curve slide. Alright, that's great. It looks great. It gives the richness on the dark skin. Alright, so I'm not going to do much on this image. Right, I'm just going to reduce my curve, which is the contrast on this image, to also maintain the the color scheme. Alright, so I'm going to go to my curve, to my color balance, put down my cyan, right, my blue, right, then go to my yellow, my highlight, put my yellow a bit, put my green, right, then I'll come back to my shadow. I'm going to put my blue a bit, put my cyan. Right, I'm going to put down my yellow. Alright, so this was the before and this is the after. Okay, so it looks pretty cool and great, right? Yeah. So this was the before and this is the after. Before and the after. Okay, so I'm going to apply one more slide on it, one more adjustment on this. Right, I'm going to add my black and white, right, to give me that richness. Right, I'm going to add my black and white. I'm going to change my blending option to multiply. Right, it's going to give me that richness. On the image. Alright, yeah, that's cool. I think I love this. Yeah, okay, I think I should use overlay. Overlay is pretty cool. Okay, this was the before, the after, the before, the after. Now, the one good thing about black and white adjustment layer is that it's going to separate the shadow and highlight, right? And the good thing about it, when you use your blending option, when you know how to use your blending option, is that, you know, in a previous slide where I used my multiply, it was giving me a cool rich tone, right? But it wasn't differentiating between the highlight and the shadow. But the overlay helped to segment the highlight and shadow, and that makes the image stand out. That makes it look great, right? So this was the before. This is the after. Wow, this is cool. Wow. Before, after. Okay, so we're going to add we're going to add a little yellow on it, right? Let's add a little yellow on it. Okay. Remember, it's not applied only on this image, right? You can play with depending on the skin tone and depending on what you want to achieve, right? So this was the before, the color grading, and after the color grading. This give the richness and on the skin tone, right? Before, after, before, after. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, I think that I'm going to take this image to camera raw, all right, to reduce the highlights on the shirts, sorry, the highlight on the bridal dress, right, because the white is losing its details, right. So I'm going to reduce the highlight on the bridal dress, right. So I love shortcut. Like I said, I did Ctrl Shift A to take me to camera adjustment layer. All right, so we are waiting for it to load, right? Okay, it's loading. Okay. Why is it taking much time to load? Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, let's drop down the highlights. Okay, this is the before and this is the after. So put down our white and put down our black, put down your put up your DHD. Alright, okay, I'm going to drop down my view. I'm going to go to my hue and saturation, HSL, hue, saturation, color mixer, which comprises of your hue, saturation and luminance. Okay, so I'm going to put down, I'm going to illuminate the orange on this image, right. I'm going to illuminate the orange on this image, illuminate the red. Alright, then I'm going to go to my luminance, put down the orange. You know, orange and red is when it comes to color grading, orange and red is where the magic is done in the skin tone. With your orange and red, you can easily achieve any skin tone you want to achieve if you know how to work on it, if you know how to maneuver on it, right? So this is pretty cool. Alright, this is pretty cool. Okay. Alright, so this is great. It looks amazing. Wow, it's an amazing dark skin tone. This was the before and this is the after. Wow, that looks great. Alright, so the last one, we're going to whiten the eye a bit. Yes. Alright, I have I've done a tutorial on how to whiten eye. So you check you can check on our, I think it should be our last 5 videos, right? So you can whiten your eye. Okay. Okay, you whiten your eye. And drop this opacity. Alright. That looks great. So this was the before, and this is the after. Before, this is the after. So this is how you can easily retouch and color grade your dark skin bride. Alright. So thank you so much for watching our video. Please do well to turn on your notification button so you be the first person to get notified whenever we drop a video. Thank you. Please like, share, comment, share to your co-photographers, share to your co-retouchers. Thank you so much and peace. See you in another video. So in our next video, I'll be talking about how to use your mixer brush. The reason why you're using your wet. The reason why I'm using my wet on 30. This is why I'm using my flow. This is why I'm using each number I'm using on my mixer brush. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.